box, though, the real deal, completely waterproof. The University of Texas
Yes.
is, and Dave, I don't know if it's the apocalypse that is upon us in college sports or if it's just, hey, they're out that farther ahead than the gang, but their NIL allotment for football
Yes.
is between $35 and $40 million for the 2025 season.
Amazing.
What? We were just born way too early. You know,
Everybody is.
Oh my God!
Born too early.
And Allison, Dave dropped something on me that I had no idea about. But and I don't know, Dave, if it's rumor or what, but apparently you sign with Texas, you're going to get an education, you're going to play football, major college football program, probably run a good chance of going pro. You're also going to get a Lamborghini.
It's nice.
Yeah.
What could go wrong with a 19-year-old boy renting a Lamborghini?
It's absolutely amazing. So we talk about what could go wrong, right? I mean, these are incredibly fast cars. I mean, they're cool as can be. We all wish we had one. But at the same time, as Mike and I were saying, Texas is known as being pretty flat.
It's a racetrack.
Yeah, the whole damn state's a racetrack. I mean, it's kind of dangerous.
So true.
Right? I mean, we hope nothing ever happens to any of these players, but
No.
it sounds crazy. I mean, it sounds crazier than an NFL player playing with fireworks.
Well, and
It's
they
nuts.
are revving them all in the parking lot. I mean, you could hear that. You could just see them thinking, gosh, I'm going to be.
would.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get on the road, get me out of this campus.
And get on the road, go anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, anywhere. When I'm going to a fast food place, I race you, Mike. Let's go.
That's exactly what's going to happen. Or, hey, you know, the defensive group had 2 interceptions. The offensive group had 2 interceptions. Well, how are we going to, you know, find out who is the best that day? Okay, one of you wide receivers, one of you DBs, get your Lambos right off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And as we were talking, getting ready for the show earlier this week, I was thinking to myself, okay, I don't know if many of these kids know how to change the oil in a car. What does obviously mechanical help or something come with it?
Thousands of dollars to have repairs done
It's
on
not
cars
a
like
Toyota Camry.
Yeah.
It's a Lamborghini.
Yeah, there's not a YouTube video on how to change your oil on your Lambo.
No YouTube university for it.
It is absolutely amazing. So you look at the 4 schools that have the most money. Okay, so Texas obviously is up there. Ohio State is up there.
Right.
Oregon.
Yep.
And Notre Dame. They have the most money. So it's not a surprise when you see these teams that are picked to win the national championship. And what we've talked about before as far as balance of power, but we know in Texas, football is king, always has been. We've all seen the Instagram pictures of the high school stadiums that are nicer than the one that they have down in San Diego for San Diego State.
Sure.
It is absolutely crazy to see what is optioned out there. In Texas, with Sark as their coach, is finally turning it around into what they expected it to be. Because if you can look at guys like LaDainian Tomlinson, who didn't get a scholarship offer to Texas, Drew Brees, a future Hall of Famer, they've missed out on a lot of talented players in their own state that went to other schools. And now that you have Texas that actually is doing what everyone thought they should do, combined with the money, combined with the benefits of a Lamborghini and whatever else, you wonder, is Texas now set to go on a dynasty? Because guess what? Money talks.
You know, the Ohio States of the world have the national championship pedigree. When I say that, they're stacking trophies. The Buckeyes are doing it. Notre Dame for a while, but you know, you kind of saw the difference between Notre Dame and the rest of the college football world. But you have Oregon the same way.
Florida.
Florida. You know you're going to go there and you have a really, really great chance of playing for a national championship. And for the longest time, Longhorns were really the head scratcher because people thought, wait, it's Texas, it's football crazy. You've got alums that are just loaded who will do anything within the rules to make sure that you're getting everything you need at the University of Texas. And whether it's a Lamborghini or it's $40 million in NIL money, who knows? You got Arch Manning.
Yes.
The oldest Manning son, Cooper Manning's kid, are we sold on Arch Manning? You know, people are talking in terms of, oh yeah, he'll be the #1 draft choice when he decides to come out. But have we seen a large enough cross-section of Arch Manning?
Not yet. I think he has huge potential, and obviously we've seen him play a little bit, but I think this season, will prove a lot more. We've got to see him get through this season first.
So this is his first year he's going to get a chance to start. So look, he's been a backup for the first 2 years he was in college. Backup Quinn Ewers, who went in the 7th round, by the way. So how good is Arch Manning? We want to know. SEC just had their media day coverage this week. And when you said rank the quarterbacks in the SEC, not the NFL, the SEC, he's number 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So all the hype of him being the number 1 overall pick, whether it's next year coming out as a junior or as a senior, as the Manning family says, he's going to play his entire time. You wonder, is he as good as everybody says, or is it the Manning name that is getting all the hype? And so, you know, again, a young kid, don't wish anything ill will against any young kid that's basically in college trying to make his mark. But there are a lot of people who root for him because he has the Manning name, and a lot of people want to see him fail because he has the Manning name.
Well, he's got a big decision to make, because odds are if he goes pro, he's going to take a pay cut. When you look at what his NIL deal is, and I think he is currently rated as the most valuable player in college sports. He's going to
Family needs it.
Well, exactly. You often see the Manning family in soup lines. But no, he's got Panini America is one of his endorsements, EA Sports. You've got Viore, and he just inked a deal with Red Bull, and he's going to pull in about $8.1 million in 2025 alone, just for playing that 12, obviously the playoffs
mid-level
and stuff
quarterback
like
in his own conference.
Yeah, and
Incredible.
so I think, Dave, what you just said, there's some credence to that. It is the name. Right now, it's the name, and people, whether you like Eli or Peyton or not, they are great spokesmen for the brands that they endorse, and I think Arch Manning probably is going to fall along the lines of his uncles. Now, winning a Super Bowl in the NFL, if he gets to the NFL, will have a lot to do with that, obviously. But right now, the Manning name is what sells. And if you look at what the rest of the most valuable players, like the top 10 or so, everybody's a quarterback except one.
Yeah.
And sorry, I'm going to butcher his name. It's the DiBiase kid for Brigham Young, number 1 in the nation.
Yeah.
That school is giving him BYU is giving him $7 million, not talking about his Nike deal, his EA Sports deal, or his Red Bull deal.
I just don't understand how this is going to be sustainable over time. And I also worry about the hierarchy on teams now, from the kids that are up here who are multimillionaires at the top to the guys at the bottom who are getting just a tiny piece of any of it. I don't know.
Well, that old phrase, a rising tide lifts all ships.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And there are instances, Dave, and you know this, of the guys who are making the good money with NIL hooking up everybody on the team, whether they, and I forgot, it was a quarterback, the quarterback at Notre Dame a couple years ago who signed the Beats NIL deal. He got everybody in the team, Notre Dame Gold Beats. So those are those situations, but you can't eat beets and you can't take beets to the bank.
Beets, just different ones.
Exactly.
But yes. All right, so here's the deal. When you say it's sustainable, I do think it is, because the alumni is always going to be there. They want a championship. They want recognition. They want a dynasty the way every other school wants one. Now, to me, it's always interesting when it's a church involved, like a BYU or a Notre Dame, because there are a lot of people that
TCU,
give, they give a percentage of their check to, hey, whether they're buying their way into heaven or whatever whatever they realize they're doing.
To go to the poor.
Exactly, right? And all of a sudden it's going to an 18-year-old kid. You wonder on all that, but that's what's within them on how that works. But I think overall it does.
All the trouble those years ago.
Yeah, exactly. What SMU got the death penalty for would never happen today. And so when you look at the situation with these colleges, it's all about winning. And just like you said, Mike, we've all played sports.
Yep.
We know what it's like to win as a team and to lose as a team. But when you have guys that aren't on an equal level, whether it's high school or college, all of a sudden it doesn't feel like a team anymore. It feels different.
It is going to be so much fun to watch this football season. All right, legal gambling's now entrenched itself everywhere in pro and college sports today. But it doesn't mean you can bet on your sport if you're still playing that sport. I'll tell you who got nailed with their hand in the cookie jar. As Offside Sports rolls on after this.